So you might have come here to understand the absolute value. Now, you might have a little bit understanding, a bit of a, now, let's just get into it. So, writing the absolute value, let me make it more thicker. So the absolute value symbolized like this. Like this. Where they have a number in the middle. And then there's these two, like, lines out from the left and the right. Now, absolute value can turn a number from negative to positive and positive from positive to positive. So if I have the absolute value of -3, it will turn to 3. If I have the absolute value of -4, it will turn to 4. So basically just turning it from negative to positive. But if you have the absolute value of 4, it's still 4. Absolute value of 100, it's still 100. It's just like that. But it has to do more with just turning negatives to positives. It has to do with the number line, or in other words, length. So let me put down a skinny rectangle. Now that's a text box, sorry. Oh, that is a line, sorry. I'm gonna draw another one. Insert another, there we go, that's a perfect line. And delete this. So let me draw 0. This is the number line. 0, there's 1. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And then this one's -1. This one's -2. This one's -3. Okay, so if I asked you what is the absolute value of -3? Well, to find this, you're gonna start from -3. An absolute value is just telling you from a number to the 0 to 0. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It takes 3 steps to go to 0. So the absolute value of -3 is 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Now if you were to do the absolute value of 3, you start from here, and you're gonna go you're gonna count how many steps to the number 0. 1, 2, 3. It's also 3. Now you don't need to worry about what direction you're going, whether it's from the negative direction or the positive direction. You don't need to worry about them. So there's also one more thing you want to be familiar with. Negative absolute value of -3, for example. What is this? How do you do this? To do this, like the BODMAS rule, if you ever heard of the BODMAS. B is for brackets, or like these, or just these things. So I'm gonna do this one first. What is the absolute value of -3? Well, we already know that the absolute value of -3 is 3. And then you're just gonna add the negative sign. So the negative absolute value of -3 is equal to -3. Just gonna add that to 3. That applies for any number. There's no rule whether like you have a different number or stuff, but it's just like this. Now there's also another one. Negative value, the absolute value plus the absolute value, but the absolute value of -3 plus the absolute value of 130, 103. What is that equal to? Well, to do this, you're gonna solve these first. And to do it, the absolute value of -3 is 3, so you can right here 3 plus the absolute value of 103 is 103. I'm gonna add up 106. Oh, it's just like adding. Instead, you're gonna have to do this first. And same goes with multiplying. There's no like rules that you have to follow in order to do it. It's just the same. So if I have absolute value of 5 times the absolute value of 10, negative 10, let's say, it would equal to, so 5 would, you would be like the absolute value of 5, you rewrite it to 5 times the absolute value of negative 10, which is 10, times it together, 50. So there is no rule. Same goes with subtracting and division. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as well as learn something. If you did, please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.